Oh no, how will we ever get to the show?
Next episode.
You know what I mean? Like that's the show. Hi, it's Garble Girls. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Charlie.
And it's our show. We're gonna do our show. And on today's episode, snarting. Are your kids getting into it?
Well, it depends. What
are we doing today, Charlie?
Well, today we just want to talk about being a snart. And what's a snart?
No, being snart.
Being snart. Sorry. Well, we're talking about being snart.
Otherwise, it would be being a nart.
True. Now, what is a snart? Well, I'm snart. She's snart. There's a good chance you're snart. If you're watching us.
You may not be.
You may not be, but you know.
Oh, we can't say the other one.
We can't. But that's part of the thing. So we're doing an experiment with...
we're trying not to say the thing.
We're trying not to say the words, but if you think really hard about what we're talking about, it's pretty easy if you're a person and not some kind of a slob. Yeah, so...
Or a stob.
Or a stob. Something. Some kind of a...
Ob.
Obs
are not... We don't like obs or ops.
And it turns out it's all been psyops, actually. The whole time, who'd have thunk it? But we're not talking about that today. Spoilers.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, no, so as a snart musician... It's funny, though, because snart musicians are also pretty smart, too. And I think that's really fun.
Too silly.
No. Okay. We decided we wanted to have fun today. And,
with everything going on.
With everything going on. But we're being real, but also a bit silly just because, goddamn.
Yeah, goddamn.
Goddamn. Bob Jam?
Bob Jam it.
Oh, goodness. This is how we are, people. This is really what it's like being around us. We just say nonsense at each other.
This is how you make money being an artist.
Bob Jam.
Bob jamming it.
But basically, yeah, that's
literally the answer. I don't know how else to describe that better, really.
I don't either. We're not even talking about the thing we were talking about in the first place anymore, and I think that's really funny.
Alright, snarting.
Snarting.
Whose kids are getting into snarting these days?
Well, it's probably not the snarts.
No, when I got into snarting, when I first got into snarting, I was a little older when I got into snarting. Mm-hmm. And Charlie was too.
Well, I'll tell my story in a minute.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was really just a matter of, I didn't feel like I had, any role models in Snart Town.
Mm-hmm.
To, help me along my way. I didn't feel like I had any role models, and, no role models to speak of.
No that are here right now. Sorry. That's another part of our personality, just doing...
Is music?
Music lines at each other for fun. But yeah, so you didn't have any role models where you're getting your feet rubbed?
Kiss 'em?
Something. I don't know. What was you saying?
Kiss 'em.
Something.
Kiss 'em.
Kiss 'em.
That's music backwards.
Oh.
Okay, back to snarting. When I first started snarting, there's something about Snart Culture.
Yo, you didn't have any role models in Snart.
No role models to speak of. Basically, long story short is, I don't know. What do I tell them? I guess, I went to a garb show.
A garb show.
I mean, really.
Basically.
I mean, people had garbs and garbs of clothes.
Fits.
They had garbs and fits and looks. Anyway, there's this garb girl on stage. This episode be called Garble Girls.
Garble Girls of Snarktown.
The Garble Girls of Snarttown. Oh no. That's pretty bad.
Okay. Yes. By royal decree.
Snart. It's not even snark.
I snart.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. It
This is Snarktown.
It feels kind of snarky.
I mean, yeah. The what was it again?
I forget. Roll it back and we'll find it in post.
The Garble Girls.
Garble Girls. Oh goodness.
Okay, as I was saying, snarking.
Snorting.
Snarting. When I first got into Snart Culture, I was at a garb show and people had many adorned gowns. And there was a gal there, and she gave she gave a speech on I was at this garb show, and she gave a speech on self-acceptance and gave this long story about her granny, and I just burst into tears.
Oh.
I burst into shriek.
That's sweet.
You can burst into tears, I guess. Bursting into tears is the best way to burst. Mm-hmm. In all reality.
There's a few other ways that I know of from my journeys and other things. There's other ways that you can burst.
Look at the camera.
Huh?
Garble Girls.
But it is one of the... It's like top 3, though.
Yeah, that's more like Gargle Girls.
I wasn't even thinking about that one. I was thinking about something entirely different. I don't know how to...
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what you're talking about then.
Oh, you do, though. You do. Like the zipper situation. When I burst out of my zipper that one time in the room.
Oh,
on the side.
Chest bursting?
Yeah, it's chest bursting, and like there was.
That's the best type of chest bursting I can imagine.
The closet tried to eat me. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, "Wow," and that thing. Anyway, we've strayed far from the topic.
No, I was talking about Gargle Girls.
Gargle Girls, yes.
.com
is don't go there. I don't know what's there. Probably don't go there.
Sorry, I'm aging myself by saying .com.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't go there.
People are like, "What's that mean?"
Awful.
People are like, .com. What's that mean?
Right. As opposed to just like
society has moved past the need for https://.
You know what? That's probably where the problems start, honestly.
Goddamn.
That's not really where the problems start. It's actually way darker than that, but we're not talking about that today.
We're talking about Snart Culture.
We're talking about Snart Culture. Well, now
being a Snartist.
Being a Snartist.
Oh, what's it like to be a Snartist in this Gargle Girls world?
Now, I've personally been a Snartist all my life, but that's the way that works.
Oh, I feel like that too. Mm-hmm. I feel like I've been snarting since I was a kid, really. Since I can remember, I wanted to snart my way to the top.
Well, so like I always knew Snartist, like not even like famous Snartist, just like snart people that do jobs like car insurance. Like it used to be just boring to be a Snartist.
Yeah, see, I did not know anybody who was snart.
Well, so the thing with me though is I was always like, wow, I wish I could at least be a Snartist. And then eventually one day I was like, oh wait. Oh.
She's snart, not smart.
That's It's true. I'm pretty smart. I'm
She's
just
smart, just a little dense.
It just sometimes kind of slow. I'm looking at everywhere else. I'm not really looking here so much because of the being a Snartist.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you mean.
You know, so that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing where you know, like ignoring your body for a lot of years and like feel like you're gonna die young and everything else. You don't even think that you're gonna come to an age where you're taking care of yourself, but you do.
But eventually,
you know, it gets better if you let it.
It does. Eventually, you turn that keen eye of the Snartist inwards, and you're like, "Oh, bitch, you silly Snarty, you need to just be yourself," and that's what happens. And
then you'll find a way to paint your own Sistine Chapel or something.
And your nails.
Yeah, we're gonna come to find out they're gonna be like
mine are basically gone. Yeah. The Sistine Chapel.
Sistine Chapel of
Snartia.
Oh God, I think we're off the rails now.
We are so off the rails. We should probably just
call it a yad.
Call that a thing.
Call that a yad.
We did a thing and we delivered it. Just like and subscribe. If you stuck with this nonsense and you didn't unsubscribe, we really like you a lot.
All right, next time on Garble Girls, we'll unjamble the scramble
and make way more sense.
In theory.
In theory, but this makes a lot of sense if you know this.
Yeah, in a good way. So. Yeah, I guess we're gonna let them go. That's Garble Girls out.
Bye. Bye.
Gubble. I'm trying not to get you to like spray coffee all over my microphone, just like.
How funny